Seattle. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson, coming out here. And while the MVP over 4,000 yards for the third time, 31 touchdowns to just 5 interceptions. And CD, while we saw the emergence of DK Metcalf late in the year, does Russell Wilson need more surrounding him firepower-wise off it? That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. 66 yards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick got his man. It's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Throwing is Wilson.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now that 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st down Seattle on a pickup. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ballage. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Ballage. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Ballage. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Quentin Jefferson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Stiff-armed him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Prosise. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Taco Charlton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Laird. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On the delay, it's Ballage. And give him 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the outside, that's complete to Williams.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. This is taken at the 3. Fights through at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. Draw play. This is Carson.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Wilson.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Laird. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him. New set of downs. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punt.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 28-24 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They go play action. Fitzpatrick going deep here for Parker. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it. Parker unable to get that one. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now it's Wilson dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. This is Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to fit. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Get ready.
Want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. On 2nd down now, Laird. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and short yardage. Fitzpatrick got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, what a move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium, maybe the 8th year.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. Flushed out right. Now, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. 2nd and 5 now. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run him now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is fielded in the end zone. He's still fighting forward. Breaks free again.
Let's go, baby.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. Wilson still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. First down, Fitzpatrick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 30, 10, and all the way in touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 67 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on first down. Laird, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A good pickup there at 22. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Laird. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
It got his man complete. Tyler Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 97 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. And we are inside it. Their next drive. They are just obviously.
How poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole.
Going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. And now here's another interception. On second and very short, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final. I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go, fellas.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.